Hey, what's going on, y'all? This video is mainly going to be about people in the industry who knew that they were going to die very soon because they crossed the line with the powers that be in one way or another. Check it out.
How do you hide something, Vlad, in plain sight?
I don't know.
I just told you, in plain sight.
In plain sight.
That's how you hide something.
What about Prince?
Man, Prince had it coming. The devil came and collected, period.
Prince had it coming, the devil came and collected. What was he collecting?
His nigga, what he signed? What did they sign over?
Oh, so you're saying that Prince signed a
I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you facts. Okay. I'm not saying. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you straight facts. He knew what he was doing when he was pacing.
Pacing?
Yeah, he was pacing outside. What was it, Walmart or Target? Come on, man, you gotta look at that shit. That nigga know.
More details, along with rumors about the final days leading up to the death of 57-year-old pop music icon Prince, are now starting to emerge. The entertainer was seen at his local Walgreens the night prior to his death. Eyewitnesses at the store tell TMZ that he looked much more frail and nervous than usual, noting that the singer seemed to be on a sharp health decline after his plane had to make an emergency landing the morning after his concert in Atlanta last Thursday, April 14th.
Yeah, but wasn't he outside? Yeah, I think no stuff.
Yeah, people know when it's time.
Why would Prince go to Walmart?
That part.
These will be my final show performances. In London. This will be it. This is it. And when I say this is it, it really means this is it.
Involuntary manslaughter, a felony, Dr. Murray. How do you plead?
Your Honor, I am an innocent man. I therefore plead not guilty.
Thank you.
I truly feel that Conrad Murray is simply the fall guy. This was definitely something that was premeditated, that they had planned to do, and they planned to take my brother out, and my brother knew it, and that's why he told me repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly that this was going to happen to him. He explained it to me. He explained it's because of my catalog, which is my publishing, and they're after it, and they want it, and they want their hands on it, and they want to take it away from me. So Michael developed this love-hate relationship with his catalog. I don't want it because it's going to destroy my life. No, it's mine. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to let them rip it apart and take it from me. This went back and forth.
What's wrong, Michael? I don't know if I should tell you this, but I don't know who may be listening. There may be a group of people that want to get rid of me. They don't want me here anymore.
I don't understand. What do you mean? Talk to me.
I can't talk about it over the phone. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel in my soul, only God knows, they could shoot me. They could stab me. They could frame me and say I overdosed you with drugs. They can do a lot of things.
Who could do this?
It's not the government. It's more than the government. But I don't know, Tita. I don't care. They can kill me. I don't even care my life anymore. I just want my children to be okay. My angels. I want them to be safe.
Michael.
I gotta go.
I began to see his personality change. Michael had notes in his house saying how he hates John Branca, he hates Randy Phillips, he doesn't want them around, he'll never fly with them. He just went on and on expressing how he felt about these people. These people were all involved. Mind you, the will I truly believe and I know that the will is fake. Because Michael was in New York when the will was signed, and they say he signed it in LA, and he did not. And they know this, but yet they put themselves as the executors on this estate. There was another guy that was in the will, Barry Siegel, but he pleasantly removed himself from it. Why would he do that? Because he knew that it was fake and he wasn't going to get involved in the skullduggery. That's why.
Whitney Houston's erratic behavior during rare public appearance. Hey everybody, I'm Stephanie Bauer for Holly Scoop. Whitney Houston hasn't hit a red carpet in over a year, but last night she actually performed at a pre-Grammy party, and afterwards she was looking and acting like a hot mess. Her performance at the pre-Grammy party at True Hollywood was a hit, but afterwards it all went downhill. When she left the club, she seemed disoriented and angry and had blood dripping down her leg and scratch marks on her wrists. She looked disheveled and appeared to be shouting and pointing at someone as she was led out of the nightclub by a few concerned-looking friends. Appeared to be shouting and pointing at someone as she was led out of the nightclub. Whitney seemed to be intoxicated or using other substances as she stumbled to her waiting car. But as soon as she got in the back seat, she pretty much calmed down immediately and then passed out. We're happy to see Whitney back in the scene, even if she is acting a little crazy. Because I'll admit, it's a lot more fun to watch.
I was told by another one of our security guards that was a bodyguard that he had escorted Pac to the airplane as they were leaving New York, and Tupac told him, specifically told him, that he was a dead man walking. What did you tell me he told you? I know you and I had a conversation. Yeah. You told me that Pac felt like
I think, you know, right. What it was is that I think at the time, after we did the
MTV
Awards, I think after we did the MTV Awards, you know, I don't know what went down, but he wasn't too happy about it, and he didn't care about going anywhere. He didn't feel like he didn't want to go to Vegas. I don't even think he wanted to do the video.
The last thing he said to me prior to leaving was, he's not going to be in Vegas. I don't have to worry about him showing up, and don't worry about it because he won't be there. I think Tupac wanted to leave, and I don't think Death Row wanted him to go. Tupac said, hey, fuck it, I'm out.
If you don't mind, my man, can you give me the backstory behind Tupac calling you and the Outlaws in the room and giving away his jewelry days before the Vegas incident?
Well, that story, he actually called me first. He was in New York. He was like, Mo, come to the room. I went up to the room. He had a table with all his jewelry out, his Rolex watches, rings, chains, and everything. And I remember he had like this Rolex watch with all like diamonds. He was like, "Move, take some." I'm like, "Huh?" He's like, "Take some." So I took the bracelet. I didn't want to go for his best like jewelry, like, cause I was still shy. This is my homie. I'm like, "Man, I ain't about to take the $50,000 watch." Okay, I'll take the bracelet. So I took the bracelet. He's like, "Take something else." I took a ring. "Man, take something else," and I took a chain. And I went out in the hallway and I told Gaddafi and Edie. Gaddafi and Edie, I was like, "Man, Pop just called me in his room, asked me to take this jewelry. I think I gave the ring to Edie, the chain to Gaddafi, sorry about that." And that was it. You know what I mean? That was it. He didn't call the rest of the Outlaws inside. I think later on when he seen with Fatal, he told Fatal to wear he gave Fatal the Rolex watch.
Right. I always found that weird that Tupac was giving away his jewelry days before the Vegas incident. Do you think Tupac knew something was going to happen?
Not only that is weird. You know, even before he went to New York, he bought one of them portable cameras. You remember those cameras that they first came out with? Portable cameras. You know what I mean? He bought 4 or 5 of them. He bought like 4 or 5 of them, and he just came one day to us and was like, "We don't have enough pictures, man. Let's just take some pictures." He gave it, and we were just going around taking pictures. And he never done that. Just like a week before he died.
Wow, man. By everything you're saying, Tupac had to know something was going to happen to him.
It always had me, even to this day, I'm like, why did we don't have no explanation for it. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that I always think about. You know, did he feel something? Did he, you know what I mean? It's definitely, it was strange, for sure.
I've been shot and murdered. Can't tell you how it happened word for word, but best believe that niggas gon' get what they
punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to kill me."
Yeah. Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time of their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
Yeah. Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
No.
And to at least have a good life. If I'm gonna die or ever be a sacrifice, I want to make sure that my life made at least 5 million kids happy. Or they found some sort of answers or resolve in my life. Regardless of the negative around my name, regardless of the bad things people say to me, I don't give a fuck. Because I know my goal in the end, and I know what I want for everyone, and I know what my message is.
I'm about to show y'all 2 clips of Malcolm X being asked the same question months apart. In the first clip, he shows confidence, and he shows that he's not afraid of dying. But in the second clip, he can actually feel that the possibility is more stronger now than what it was before. He can actually feel the danger, and so he answers differently later on. Check it out.
I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, one of these days last week, that they absolutely were going to kill me.
What steps will you take to protect yourself from this threat?
I take no steps. I have a rifle. If anybody comes to my house without a good reason, I intend to try and use it. And that's all.
Right now?
No, I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago. And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
Are you not, perhaps, afraid of what might happen to you as a result of making these revelations?
Oh, yes. I probably am a dead man already.
What do you mean?
When you understand the makeup of the Muslim movement and the psychology of the Muslim movement, as long as if I myself, by having confidence in the leader of the Muslim movement, if someone came to me and I had no knowledge whatsoever of what had taken place, and they told me what I'm saying, I would kill them myself. The only thing that would prevent me from killing someone who made a statement like this, they would have to be able to let me know that it's true. Now, if anyone had come to me other than Mr. Muhammad's son, I never would have believed it even enough to look into it. But I had been around him so closely, I had seen indications of the reality of it, but my religious sincerity made me block it out of my mind.